you can see a full day of keto food, including morning breakfast, lunch, dinner and snacks. And this is especially suitable for working people. In my family, I am trying keto diet, but rest of my family is following the normal diet. So I'll be cooking normal food for them. But for me, separately, I am cooking keto foods. So if you are trying to do a keto diet, or if you are already following keto, stay tuned with me. And also other people who don't follow keto diet, I'll be posting normal food videos for them as well.
So let's start, guys. So it's early morning, 5 o'clock, and I'm hard boiling couple of eggs, which is very easy to do. And then here I've taken organic coconut oil, and to a non-stick pan I'm adding 1 tablespoon of organic coconut oil, and I'm making sure that it's well coated with the pan. And I'm adding about 2 to 3 cloves of garlic. And I got this super leaf mix from Aldi. It's basically a mix of baby spinach and rocket leaves. So I'm adding about 2 handful of these green leaves into the coconut oil. And I'm mixing everything together. And I recommend to use Himalayan pink salt, but I couldn't find this at the moment, so I'm just using normal salt a little bit. Now I'm mixing everything around, and I'm turning off the gas, and I'm adding a bit of crushed pepper on top. So that's ready. So here what I'm doing is I'm just arranging 2 hard-boiled eggs cut into 2 and the spinach mix that we prepared earlier. And on top of it, I'm adding a little bit of mozzarella cheese to get more fat. And then a little bit of herb is always good, yeah. So here I've taken basil leaves, and I am sprinkling, I'm not too sure where to put it. So presentation is key, right? So yeah. So here I'm cutting a little bit of basil leaves on top of the egg and spinach. So here we go. That's our easy breakfast. Now on to the lunch. Here I've taken beef mince fed. So you can use chicken mince or any other meats you like. So again, onto the same pan, I'm adding a tablespoon of coconut oil. This is a non-stick pan from Teflon. And then I'm adding a little bit of crushed garlic. And then here goes the 500 grams or half a kilo of beef mince. And make sure that you just break the whole meat chunk into pieces. And yeah, I found my Himalayan pink salt. So I'm adding about a tablespoon of Himalayan pink salt into the mince, and I'm mixing everything together. After that, I'm adding 1 tablespoon of coriander powder, I like flavoring my dishes, so 1 tablespoon of coriander powder, and then half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper or Kashmiri chili. We don't want really hot spice in it, because otherwise it will lose all the flavor for this specific dish. So I used half a teaspoon of Kashmiri chili, then half a teaspoon of cumin powder, and mix everything together. And make sure that the heat is on low, as I always said, because when we add spice powders into the meat, there's a high chance that the powders get burned if the flame is on high. And then finally switch off the flame and add a little bit of crushed black pepper. So our main dish for lunch is ready. So mix everything together. So to go with this beef mince, here I've taken cauliflower rice. Like there's cauliflower rice recipe videos in my channel, so I am linking that in the description below, and you can find it here on top of this video. So you can make homemade cauliflower rice, but today I'm running out late. So I got this package from Aldi and I'm just steaming it up. It tastes actually alright, it tastes good, but when I check the carbs content, it's about 13 grams per serving, so keep that in mind. Cauliflower rice. So to assemble it, presentation is key, right? So I'm putting a little bit of cauliflower rice and I'm topping it with some cheddar block. You can use cheese of your choice. I like cheddar, and then so I'm topping it with some cheddar and a little bit of chili, and it really worked, guys, when I microwaved it for lunch. So the cheese got melted a little bit on top of the cauliflower and it was so tasty. And guys, now we are ready for dinner. So when I came here, I checked my cupboard. I found some coconut flour, some LSA mix. So here I have taken 1 cup of coconut flour, and 1/4 cup of LSA mix. And then into that I'm adding a little bit of Himalayan pink salt. And then I'm adding 1/4 cup of hot water to mix everything in. And guys, I'm just making that into little balls with the hands. That's ready to go. And as usual, you know, if you're following keto, you know, it's really hard to substitute the wheat flour or the plain flour with this almond flour and coconut flour. So we need to use the parchment paper to get out from the stickiness. So on top of a parchment paper, I'm putting these LSA coconut flour mix. And then I'm just pressing it with hands. And on top of that, I'm putting another parchment paper. And with the back of the measuring cup, I'm just flattening it up. And it's almost ready, but if you want to roll it, I couldn't find a rolling pin, so I just used the cling wrap. So yeah, it's ready to go. And then just shape up with using the edge of a knife. And you can either bake it or you can actually fry that in an oil, or butter. So here I spray a little bit of oil, and then I baked it at 200 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. And here we go. So I just assembled a little bit of beef mince leftover on top of this coconut bread, and then I added I topped it with 1 avocado, and a little bit of Thai chili to get a kick. And if you are like me, you can add a little bit of freshly squeezed lemon juice to enhance the flavor. So here we go, guys. Our dinner is ready. So pretty, isn't it? And if you want to add a little bit more fat, add olive oil if you like. Ta-da! So easy dinner is ready. So this is the dinner. So we had mainly eggs for breakfast, beef mince for lunch, and then dinner we got this leftover beans and the coconut bread with avocado. So easy to make. So for snacking, I got this beef jerky from Aldi. So I took a couple of beef jerkies from it, and then about 6 to 8 almonds.
Hope you all like this video. See you in the next video. Stay tuned and let me know if you want to see more keto videos or if you enjoyed this video. So see you in the next video. Bye.